My family tried to steal my $1.2 million inherited lake house from my pregnant sister, so I sold it in secret and let them walk into the trap. My grandfather always said a house could tell you who people really were. I didn't understand what he meant until after he died. When the attorney read his will, the lake house became mine. It wasn't split between the grandchildren, and there were no special conditions attached to it. The property, worth around $1.2 million, belonged to me alone. I had spent years helping Grandpa repaint the porch, replace old dock boards, and clean storm damage while everyone else treated the place like a free vacation rental. For the first few weeks, nobody questioned his decision. Then my sister, Madison, announced she was pregnant. Almost overnight, the conversations changed. Karen started saying the baby deserved to grow up by the lake. Michael reminded me that I was single and didn't need such a large property. Madison smiled every time the house came up, as if everyone had already agreed it belonged to her. I ignored the comments until Karen invited me over for Sunday dinner. Everything seemed normal until dessert. Karen looked at me and said, "We've all been talking. Madison should have the lake house." I thought she meant borrowing it for a few weekends. Then Michael added, "You can sign the title over after the baby's born." I looked around the table. Nobody was smiling anymore. "So this wasn't a suggestion," I said. "It makes the most sense," Michael replied. I pushed my chair back. "It was Grandpa's decision, not yours." Madison folded her arms. "You'll be able to buy another house." "I don't want another house. You don't even live there." "I don't have to." Nobody spoke as I grabbed my jacket and walked out. The phone calls started the next morning. Karen called me selfish. Michael said I was putting money ahead of family. Madison texted me pictures of nursery furniture and asked which bedroom would have the best morning sunlight. I stopped answering. A couple of weeks later, I drove to the lake for a quiet weekend. 3 vehicles were parked outside. I unlocked the front door and found Madison standing in the upstairs bedroom with a tape measure. Chris was taking pictures. Karen was discussing paint colors. Michael had a contractor walking through the kitchen. Everyone turned toward me. The contractor smiled. "You must be the brother." "I own the house," I answered. His smile disappeared. Michael stepped between us. "We're making plans. For my house? For Madison's future?" I stared at him. "No, for my house." Karen sighed dramatically. "We knew you'd eventually understand." I pulled out my phone. "You have 5 minutes to leave before I call the sheriff." Nobody moved. Then Chris quietly told Madison they should go. Within minutes, everyone was outside. That evening, my cousin Ethan called. "You should probably check the family."